Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. What we can expect from Femke Bol in 2025. I prefer to let my legs do the talking. Dutch track star Femke Bol returns to the spotlight in 2025 with world records, relay dominance, and Olympic ambitions in sight. Here's what to expect from the 400-meter hurdles icon this season. Arms outstretched, often with the baton in hand, and the familiar smile crossing over the line, Femke Bol's signature finish has become one of the most recognizable images in modern athletics. The last time we saw it was in March, when the Dutch star briefly returned to the track for the 2025 European Athletics Indoor Championships, to the delight of the Dutch fans. Running before a roaring home crowd in Apeldoorn, Bol anchored the Netherlands to yet another historic 400m win, both in the inaugural mixed relay and the ever-competitive women's relay. It was her first outing since a stellar showing at the Olympic Games Paris 2024, where she claimed gold in the 400-meter mixed relay, silver in the women's 400-meter relay, and bronze in the 400-meter hurdles. Bol took a well-deserved break, allowing herself to breathe for a moment, to step outside the bubble and remember that I have a beautiful life beyond sport, too, she said on the Open Cart podcast. After years of near constant momentum, it was time to pause. But now, the 25-year-old is back in Rabat, and every sign points toward another electrifying 2025 season. World record watch. Women's 400-meter hurdles. Femke Bol is no longer chasing world-class status in the 400-meter hurdles. She is the standard-bearer, second only to Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone in history. Bol's European record of 50.95 seconds makes her one of only two women to break 51 seconds, and she's done it with textbook progression. Getting here is one thing, staying here is another, she said of reaching the highest level of her sport. In 2025, Bol could have her eyes on the world record of 50.37 set by McLaughlin-Levrone in the Olympic final at Paris 2024. With Sydney recently focusing on the flat 400m, as well as other new potential sprint distances in the new Grand Slam track league early in the season, Bol may have a clear runway to test the limits of her event. Her training camps have emphasized strength and precision, refining stride patterns, and rehearsing those invisible technical gains that shave tenths off records. In the past, the sub-51 barrier was a dream. In 2025, it's just a matter of how and where. A peak performance on the Diamond League circuit or the World Championships in September could yield the moment the athletics world and the Dutch runner has been waiting for. Now it's about focusing on the small goals again, improving rather than just chasing medals. I hope I can keep doing it for a long time and keep improving even in small ways, working hard to shave off just a few tenths of a second. I prefer to let my legs do the talking instead of saying too much. Whether it's Bol or McLaughlin-Levrone, the 400-meter hurdles world record could be in for an exciting upgrade this season, building speed. The 400m flat threat. While Bol's heart beats in hurdle rhythm, her legs have plenty to say in the open 400m. Let's not forget that in 2023, she broke the world indoor record with a 49.17 in the flat. Her outdoor best of 49.44 also puts her within striking range of the most elite in the discipline. In fact, her personal best would have landed her rather comfortably in the 400-meter individual final at Paris 2024. In 2025, Bol may take selective but strategic shots at the flat 400m. Her presence on the Diamond League circuit, where she remains undefeated in the hurdles since 2021, means she could line up against the likes of Olympic champion Marilady Paulino and perhaps even McLaughlin-Levrone, should the American continue to transition to the flat. A sub-49-second run is not out of reach for Bol either, especially at fast tracks like Monaco, known for ideal sprinting conditions and a history of personal bests. Bol has currently made no official indication that she plans to target the individual 400m this season, and in past interviews, she's been clear that her heart lies with the hurdles. Still, with her proven speed, the idea of her stepping onto the start line of a flat 400m remains a thrilling prospect for fans and rivals alike. Although the 400m flat is not her main pursuit, it may also become a tool to sharpen her closing gear in the hurdles event, bolster the Netherlands relays, and keep her in contention as a multi-medal threat at Olympic Games LA 2028. Relay royalty Bol the finisher. Where Bol's heart truly lies is with the hurdles, and even more so in a team setting. And perhaps no role defines Femke Bol more than the closer. The Netherlands relay anchor, she has transformed the final leg of any 400 into a must-watch event. Her calm under pressure, ability to gauge the gap, and unrivaled kick make her one of the most feared relay runners in history. At Paris 2024, she produced one of the most dramatic finishes of the Games. Taking the baton with the Netherlands in fourth, Bol methodically hunted down the leaders. The crowd roared as she surged past Belgium, then Great Britain, then closed in on the United States. With 40 meters to go, she launched into overdrive, crossing the line first and collapsing into the arms of her stunned teammates, now all Olympic champions. It was a historic performance that showed Bol's ability to lift those around her, and vice versa. "I just went for it," Bol said. "We just wanted a medal this time. We didn't want a time. We just wanted a medal. And well, we got gold, so we're Olympic champions." It's absolutely crazy for a small country like us. This year, expect more record-breaking relay performances from Bol and the Dutch team. The Netherlands has depth, talent, and belief, but Bol remains their keystone. The Dutch 400 women's and mixed relay team currently hold an impressive collection of accolades, both the outdoor and indoor world titles, the mixed relay Olympic title, and indoor and outdoor European titles. Seeing everything come together, especially in a 400 relay with the team, those are the dreams I still have. I just want to keep doing it all with joy. A new chapter. Joy-driven goals. So, what happens after you've won it all? Femke Bol has asked herself that question as she wore all three of her medals at the same time. They clink against each other. She joked, her pride evident. If there's one thing that the Dutch woman learned from her last Olympic cycle, it's that not everything can be planned. I'm learning to let go a bit more, to take things day by day. Even though that's not my natural style, it's good for me sometimes. For me, it's about how long I enjoy it and feel satisfied doing it. So rather than chase medals for her own sake, she's chosen a quieter, sometimes more challenging route, to keep improving for the love of it. As she shared in a recent interview, "I just really love what I do. I love athletics. I love trying to improve every day," she told OpenCard. In athletics, you can literally see your progress. The clock tells you at the end of the day whether you've improved. I love that process. Thinking something can't get better and then working really hard and seeing it actually does. That process will define 2025. Bol is still working with the same team, still thriving in the rhythm of structured training. But she's learning to let go more, to take each race as it comes, and to let joy lead the way. Looking ahead, please subscribe the channel. Share this with a friend. Thank you.